Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Dragoon. And last time we arrived here, have they even said the name of this town yet? Anyway, this is the twin castle of Fletz, and we'll eventually figure that out. But yeah, this is the start of Disc 2, welcome. And, as we were told, head to the bar and get trashed. No getting trashed in this game. And as we were told earlier by the bartender, this lady's a bit of a chatterbox. Which means everybody comes out of, I don't know, the negative space that exists in Dart. Why does everybody disappear in Dart? Why can't we get like old school style games where you see the characters running around behind you? Not that I'm a particularly big fan of that because they usually get in the way when you're trying to look at things, but I don't know. Anyway, if you answer correctly, you'll be able to continue her dialogue train. If not, she'll get mad at you, or she'll get called back to work or something, and she'll head over, and you'll have to initiate dialogue with her again. So hopefully I can remember what these are. I don't usually, so. Of course we're not from here. Why would we be? Smells like exotic foreigners. Not a line of dialogue I ever thought I'd have to read. Yeah, as you can tell by the fact that she uses Dubba's theme, she's pretty much Dubba's. Well, a female version of Dubba's. And she doesn't sell things, she's a waitress, I believe. Lots of star shapes. Yeah, we kind of took a look at that already, didn't we? Roofs, mosaics, Tiburoans, I'm assuming is how I'm supposed to pronounce that, but you know me, I botched them all, so. Have advanced astronomy, but they pretty much believe in astrology. Try and put those two together. Don't work. Oh, I like this theme. So much fun. No, you don't say. We haven't seen him since, well, the very opening seconds of Disc 2. Kind of glanced over that last time, didn't I? Oops. Of course. Yes, we are, I believe is what we're supposed to say here. Basically, you want to humor her and keep her talking. Of course. Why not? Way over the clouds. Each of the stars has a lighthouse on it. You can see how advanced their astronomy is. No, she's just insane, pretty much. Okay. Gotta get back to work. That may have been the wrong line. Oops. Alright, let's talk to you again. Yeah. Not looking at us. He hasn't moved. Something other than stars. And yeah, so I screwed up. Oops. Looking for a man named Lloyd. I still love this scene. So much fun. Miss Caffey the Hipster. I'm not even going to talk about that. Uh-huh. And yeah, that's real helpful. You want to talk about this? I don't know anything else. Thanks. Who are you going to introduce us to? Fester Adams? No. Crazy about the moon that never sets. Yeah, we've heard that, I think, mentioned once before. What is this moon that never sets? That doesn't really make a lot of sense. Though I could make the obvious reference. It's not a moon. It's a space station. I want a big space station like that going around blowing up planets. Of course, then you'd probably get assimilated by the Borg, and then they'd blow up planets. Crossing lines here. Anyway, we can learn more if we Talk to Fester. The one over there. It's just like me pointing around my room trying to tell you, look at that part of the screen. You can't see me. We can't see what she's saying. Oh well. Doing research about a relationship between a monster called the Black Whatchamacallit. Now, this isn't as bad as Titus screwing up his lines early in Final Fantasy X. Cruise of what? No, it's not that bad. But you'd think that she'd remember it. He's next door. Yeah. So once you get all of the dialogue out of her, she goes back to work and we get a transition. Not that you can really tell from in here, but there are more people in here anyway. Ah, would you look at that? Investigate the state of the world. Well, kind of. Yeah, you guys say the same thing. Never mind. Oh, did you know? Anything else? Due to stress. Yeah, so basically they're calling them old. Yeah, that's great. Business. You don't know what. She's not a lot of help, is she? She's pointed us in the direction of the one person we can actually talk to progress the plot, but that's about it. Yeah, anyway, it's actually nighttime. Yeah, you sit there drunk in the slums. Have fun. Now that it's nighttime, we can talk to some of these guards. Bandits in the city. Yeah. And pretty much everywhere is closed. There are very few places that are open. But these two houses over here are now open. So let's, well, we'll talk to him momentarily. Let's go in here and see if there's anyone interesting to talk to in here. Before Nello. Huh? What? Oops. What did you say? Nello is studying about plants. Apparently, even though I think that person is married to Nello who's in the other house. Yeah. Oop. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Apparently they live in separate houses? I'm not exactly sure. It's confusing. Anyway. Okay. Forget about your problems. Well, playing these games helps me forget about my problems. But unfortunately, 20 minutes in, they start crawling back. Can I do anything up here? I don't think I can. All the shops are closed from what I remember. I think the clinic's still open, but why would you need to go there? Oh yeah, they're right. Talk to this guy. I'm not suspicious looking at all. Okay. You're a thief, aren't you? Or a bandit is the term they're using. Can I get in here yet? Nobody allowed unless I have permission. Okay, fine. Alright, well, she mentioned, Kathy did anyway, that the person we need to talk to, Fester, is right next door. So, let's go talk to this person. We'll talk to Nello momentarily. We gotta do that after anyway. Let's ring the bell. Hello? Anybody there? Maybe not. Huh? Lights are on and nobody's home. And we get, standard. Yes, yes, yes. Admiring the moon, huh? The moon that never sets? There's some pretty cool artwork in the city. I haven't really been mentioning the good points of this game because I like to pick at things, and as you can, obviously tell from my commentary style, I like to pick at games a lot. Part of that, I guess, has to do with the, the English student in me. 4 years post-secondary, taking English classes among other things. Really come to think at a lot of things more analytically than I would have, say, just out of high school or something like that. Weird matter. Or did it say a weird matter? I'm not sure. Of course not. Please take a look at this. And now I get to put my controller down.
In astronomy, a moon that never sets cannot exist.
Cannot exist?
That's right. Stars travel the sky by catching the winds of time. But this moon isn't affected by time. It never moves day or night. That's why it's called the moon that never sets. After counting 108 years, when the moon that never sets glows red, a moon child descends upon the earth to fill the world with holy bliss. A poem of yore telling the fate given by the moon. However, what we really get is the spawning of destruction and fear, that is, the Black Monster.
Black monster.
Why a demon, not a blessing? What does it mean? The mystery has yet to be resolved.
That's one of those cinematics that doesn't matter how many times I watch it, I still get goosebumps. So much fun. Though I do have to admit that Dart's overly enthusiastic overacting at the start of it is just funny as all hell. The rest of the, the little cinematic works really well, and it's probably one of my favorites in the game, actually. Huh. Go figure. Of course. So, we've got some new information about, the moon that never sets, and something about a moon child and the Black Monster. In 108 years, if I didn't mention that, every 108 years a moon child descends, but we don't get the moon child, we get the Black Monster. Huh. This doesn't matter. I'm just gonna be an asshole. Dart, you're such an asshole. Okay, I am an asshole for choosing that for you. It's so much fun. It's getting late. It's 7. Did I count wrong, or was that 7 gongs? Which would make it 7 a.m.? Shouldn't it be light by now? Governor of Princess Lisa. Well, we've already met Princess Emily. We have not met Princess Lisa yet. And he's going to head off to the castle. Let's head up here. Can we look into the thingamajigger from here? Telescope, microscope. Moon that never sets. It's got some pretty cool lines on it. Oh, well, that was fun. Alright, from here, we can't actually do much of anything else. So let's head over to the few areas that are still open to us. Get out of my way. I don't think we can go up and look in that telescope anymore. In order to progress, we just need to head in here. And finally talk to Nello, representative of the Green Project. Brown Barons to green. Oh, so he's an environmental activist, is he? If you say not, you can't progress, so you have to be at least somewhat of an activist in order to progress. Take a whole night to oh god. Don't tell me we gotta listen to more dialogue. No more dialogue, please. Thank God for Albert. As you can see, they're really starting to kind of lay on his character since he's, you know, kind of fresh into our party. We've had him for a little while, but he's still kind of fresh. So, yeah, they're gonna use pretty much every opportunity to kind of build up this this nerdy character and a kind of a lack of, you know, worldly experience because, you know, he spent the majority of time on his throne. And we're pretty much stuck now. Wonder how they bloom. Okay. Do we get anything else? Oh, is Dart remembering something important to the plot? No, we're just going to ignore that point now. Marvelous things. Well, yeah. Probably why it's not such a good idea that they're kind of destroying rainforest repeatedly to put very small, you know, vegetable gardens in. Well, they're not gardens, they're farming operations where they don't produce nearly the amount of air that we need or, you know, clean the air properly. I'm not going to go rant about that. I don't need to. Such curiosity. Well, basically the point is, you know, there is a lot of correct, not really assumptions, but correct analysis that have been done by a lot of the green movement, and a lot of it is correct, and still doesn't change the fact that they oftentimes, at least in media, come across as quite preachy. And as, you know, hippies. But hippies are funny, so why not put them in media? Requires a lot of money. Okay, now what? And you say the same crap as before. Okay, now in order to proceed, we just need to head over here. And we get one more cutscene, and then we can move on. 2 full videos of nothing but cutscenes. I guess it's pretty much standard for the start of a disc, but eh. Well, if he headed here and he's not in this town, then obviously he's in one of the other towns. There's not only one town per country. So we have to head to the next town. This king doesn't have much of an ego, does it? Or does he? I can find the proper pronouns, don't worry. I don't really I understand she's poking fun at him with this line, but I don't know, it just kind of seems off or out of place or something like that. I don't understand the reference of getting cramps in one's tongue. Maybe it's just a metaphor, I don't know. Probably is. Whatever. And here we get Your Majesty. Anyone getting flashbacks to Final Fantasy IX? Now we're going to start calling you Dagger. Must pursue Lloyd. Town called Danu. Dona, whatever the hell it is, along the northern shore. And so in order to progress, we need to head out there. Now we can actually head out. This arrow here leads to the same spot as this arrow here, and that's the world map. And I'm just gonna stand here because this probably my favorite map theme in the game and one of my favorite songs from this game at all. It's really one of the best songs, I think. A lot of fun to it. Very relaxing. Now, here, if you head down in this direction, you'll head to a little signpost that will take you back to Serdio, should you so desire. One of the locations, it'll take you to two different spots. One of them, I think, is by Bale, which I don't think I've ever gone back to at this stage of the game. And the other one takes you right by Lohan, which you'll want to head to more often than not. One for gold farming and two for buying things at Lohan. There are still some quite useful things to get there. Anyway, other than that, let's head to the Barrens. Now, another Let's Player's already made the running gag on the Barrens, so I'll try to not, use it as such, but we will be going through the Barrens a lot. Put it that way. It's one of those, kind of main areas that you'll have to go from, if you want to go to this place, you have to go through the Barrens in order to get there. And since the Barrens has, 3 exits, pretty much everywhere on Disc 2 we need to go through the Barrens. So, it is what it is. Now, I've changed my setup since last time. Picked up a warrior dress there for Haschel. That'll be quite helpful. I also went off screen and did a little tiny bit of addition grinding. Just I think I got 11 for Whip Smack so that she could work on more and more. She was a little behind from where she was in my last playthrough. So yeah, now we've got Haschel working on Double Punch, just started, and Rose working on more and more, just started, and Dart working on Crush Dance, and he's just started that. We'll be using Crush Dance for quite a while. It takes, I think I'd said this before, I think it's about level 22, 23 before we get his next edition. So yeah, we'll be working on Crush Dance for quite a while. It's quite useful because it gets high damage and high SP, so he'll do quite well with it. Other than that, I have a new party featuring Rose and Haschel. Rose has the physical ring for more HP, and Haschel has the spirit ring, which gives him 20 SP per turn. It'll probably give 40 once he levels up his Dragoon, but all of those points, at least from what I've read, will count toward his Dragoon level or whatever. So anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to do with this one. So that's all the time I have for this episode of Let's Play Legend of Dragoon. Next time we'll head through the Barrens and show off some of the new enemies around here and see where that leads us. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.